Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for July the 1st through to the 15th, and we are in your opposite sign Cancer season. But we also do have a big full moon in your sign, in the sign of Capricorn, on the 14th of July. But you might give or take a day depending on where you are in the world. So the image I got for you, Cap, was, oh dear. Let me see, what did we get? The image I got for you was that you had this omnipotent point of view, like you could just kind of see things. It wasn't even like you were looking at there, then there, then there. It was like just all-seeing eye kind of thing, like knowing everything. So, and there was this amazing sense of clarity or knowing that came through that suddenly was what's guiding you is like the most important energy that comes through. We've got 8 of Acorns, energy and results. Interesting, but it's reversed. We've got Page of Acorns, discovery and enthusiasm. And we've got Shaman, wow, divine wisdom and spiritual power. That's that omnipotent kind of energy we're seeing. And it's actually with the discovery and enthusiasm, it's kind of like, I like this. I like to be able to see everything. But it's interesting because with the energy results, you actually realize, you be able to see very clearly how something has not produced results where there's been a lack of energy. So interesting. But there's this very strong message from your soul. It's like the eagle eye, the shaman energy of that eagle, just being able to oversee everything through just this clear vision and clear view that's coming through. So, but I kind of feel like it's good because you can see very clearly what works and what doesn't work, and it gets you going. It's like, okay, now I see why that didn't work. And so I can get excited about making something work, either fixing that or doing something that does work. I'm not going to waste any more time with that, or I can fix that. So yeah, it's a good energy to come through. I think it's like, ooh, finally I've been given kind of these goggles that I can see everything from this vantage point. And it's like, ooh, okay. Now I know. There's just all this divine wisdom and spiritual power coming in that is really amazing. So I do feel like this is really connected to your full moon, that energy that comes through, that you're seeing things now that you didn't before. So we've got 1 Princess, Earth Palace, and 1 5 Sun, Leo. So this is exactly like what we were talking about. This is something you've put that hasn't had good results. There's been a bit of a reality check around this Pentacle Princess energy. It hasn't grown. It hasn't yielded the results. There was all these hopes on this seed that you wanted it to grow and develop and be something that it wasn't. And it's like the 1 5 is no, I can see very clearly that it just wasn't going anywhere, or didn't, it just didn't kind of produce the results that you were hoping for. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, Capricorn, you're seeing very clearly either why that is not happening, whether you want that for a start, whether that was even something that you really wanted. And if you do want it, you're potentially seeing how to make it work. So yeah, interesting, very interesting energy to come through for you. So let's see what else is coming in for you, Capricorn. So I just want to let you know that this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. I always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because they give you a fuller picture, a holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Capricorn. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate and you want to explore this deeper, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. Now, lots of shuffling, and I just needed to get the right frequency in the cards because I was like, okay, when are we going to get that? The Judgment energy, wow. Okay, so this is a rebirth of sorts, a second chance that's coming in because you're like, right, that didn't work, second chance, great. Getting very clear messages from Spirit. The 6 of Pentacles is how much you want to invest in this. The 8 of Wands, again, very clear, direct line coming in. It's like, boom, clear direction, focus. The Lovers, there's a choice. Okay, so do you want to do this or not? It's very clear. Do I want to put more energy into it or not? The Ace of Cups in the recent past. So this is, a new cycle, something new birthed, and then it may not have necessarily yielded the results, or this could have been a cycle of healing that came in with the Ace of Cups, or a new cycle of love. I feel like this is connected to the Pentacle Princess. Oh, you're going to be happy in the near future though. So yeah, it goes from the Ace to the 10. The Wheel of Fortune, speaking of 10, here it is. You're willing to change. Quite literally, you're like, right, something needs to change. Be the change to activate the change. 6 of Swords, moving on. The King of Wands, this is like wanting to, courage of conviction. Oh, and the Emperor, wow, success and happiness coming in. And the Star card, wow, wishes coming true. Lots of activated change coming in. Fantastic, Capricorn, wow. Okay, wow, wowee. And I love this for you because when you're in your opposite sign, the universe likes to throw challenges at you. It can be, it's wanting to find the balance between you and your opposite energy. And this might be reflected back to you in somebody that feels like the opposition or oppositional to you. But ultimately, if you can meet that challenge, it's great rewards coming in. And we can see this here, whether you're bossing up, you're the Emperor, you're taking charge. You're like, right, I see so clearly now why something didn't work. And boom, I'm going to make it. I'm going to do, what I think I know needs to happen here. So the Judgment energy, definitely like this is something's calling you here. You're getting very clear messages from Spirit, and it can show you what needs to be cleared up and out, what energy you need to get rid of in order to move forward. It can actually show you very clearly that around karmic debts as well, some karmic energy that might be tied to why this seed didn't grow or this thing didn't quite grow or meet expectations. So it's kind of interesting. But you cross by the 6 of Pentacles, which is, the energy of investment. Do you want to invest time, effort, energy, money? What has been has there been an imbalance as well? Because maybe this is not even you, maybe this is somebody else that hasn't produced a good result. Maybe this is a partner or somebody you work with, or child energy, just somebody around, friend, and you're going, well, there's been an imbalance in how much I've put in, how much you've put in. There needs to be a rebalancing of resources here in terms of how we're giving and receiving, whether it's money, time, effort, energy, love, in order for this to grow, in order for this to kind of get to where it needs to get to. But it can also be like, do I want to invest any more time and effort and energy into it? Or do I need to put more into it? So these are all the things that are coming through here. In your conscious mind, you've got the 8 of Wands. So this is very much, the 8 of Wands precipitates a very clear shift of direction, or the need for it, understanding in your conscious mind. It's very focused, like the 8 of Wands, all 8 wands are heading in the same direction. It's all like, but there's a delicate balance to it, because if one wand goes a different direction, suddenly you lose focus, or somebody within, if there's a group dynamic here or a partnership, loses focus. All wands go, they none of them are like heading in the right direction. And that's part of what this is finding the right balance between output and results, or input and results, sorry. And that's not just you, it's other people as well around you. So that's why, at the base we've got the Lovers card, which is the card of Gemini. It does represent soulmate energies around you. So partnerships that have that, potentially could have that karmic energy that comes in around it, and big choices and decisions to be made with the Lover's energy. So what I like about this is that we can see the angel is coming in. You're getting very clear messages from Spirit. So it's good that you've been given the choice, because it's not just like, oh, that didn't work, throw that aside. It's like you've been given a choice to be able to decide whether you want to, how you want to proceed, whether you want to move forward with this or not. So in the recent past, we've got the Ace of Cups. So this is a new cycle that came in where you potentially were feeling very differently about something, or it's a new cycle of healing, a new cycle of love, something beautiful was birthing in your life. Maybe it was related to joy or looking after yourself. Some emotions could have arisen with the Ace of Cups, but it just feels like it kind of hit a wall. Something, like I said, Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting with it. It's a nice energy. The Ace of Cups is always a really beautiful energy to come through. But it's like the universe is saying how you think what you thought needed to happen for the Ace of Cups to reach the 10, to reach its fruition and to be something that's actually going to make you really happy was not how it went or not where it was heading. Interestingly, in the near future, it does become the 10 of Cups. So it can, whenever we throw the shaman or the shaman, however you want to say it, the soul in and the star, it kind of says you don't have to work on the timeline that everybody else works on or that you think. Something could come in faster than what you think. Like when you're up in those 5D realms of spirit and spiritual power, there is no time as such. And so you can go from A to Z very quickly. You don't have to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's kind of showing you a magical way to get to where it is that you want to get to, a magical solution that is kind of fast tracking time, which is sounds weird, but because you've got this omnipotent kind of view of and knowledge that's coming through here with the divine wisdom, it's suddenly understanding that you can reach this destination faster than you think by making these few adjustments or making these choices that you're seeing very clearly here. So this is what the good thing is, that you're turning up as the Wheel of Fortune, which is you're willing to change. You're about to change. You're ready to change. You're like active and actively participating in this change that's coming in. And the Wheel of Fortune it does represent Jupiter. It does want to bring in some benefic energy, some good fortune, some better energy. It can expand things quite literally. It's like, I'm ready for this to grow. And it's like, boom, it went from the Ace to the 10. It fully went... It grew. It grew quickly. This is because of you, because of your active ingredients, your active participation in it. So energy surround you, you've got the Six of Swords, which is moving on from some emotional turbulence or moving on from something that created conflict, and to be able to find a place of peace with why something kind of didn't work out or why something didn't grow as you thought it should or didn't go down, like kind of get the results, reap the results that you thought it should have. But the Six of Swords is, it's just like moving on. It's like, yep, okay, let's move on from that and let's just either find a solution or just move on from it. But the Six of Swords can also represent your thinking of moving. So the Ace of Cups could be, I've had this idea, this feeling that I'm going to move home, move jobs, move career, maybe or make a big move in my life, however that's presenting. The Six of Swords can also represent travel. I kind of get, no matter what's happening with this, that it's really important to be near water for whatever reason. The element of water could actually be really helpful. So if you are planning on traveling, like maybe the Ace of Cups is, I've always loved to travel, and then it's like, oh, go for it. And you can see why you've never done it, because you've never actually saved or booked a ticket or whatever it is. Like, it doesn't have to be around travel. But if you do, I do think go to an island, go to the beach, go to somewhere where there's an ocean. That, for whatever reason, water, some sort of destination with water could really help you. Now, I know not all of you live somewhere where you can be around water, but maybe then it can be like having a shower or bath or something like that, swimming in a pool. But yeah, that's just kind of what I'm getting, that water will help. And we are in Cancer season, which is, the element of water, how really sitting with something, how you're feeling about something. So it could just mean that as well. So hopes and fears, you got the King of Wands. Well, what you thought, what you were hoping for, you're not going to get that. You're going to get the Emperor, something so much better. So if you wanted the King of Wands, you're getting the Emperor. And it's like the Ace of Cups. If you wanted to make it to like maybe the 2, the 3 of Cups, you're going to end up with the 10 of Cups. It's going to be a better result than what you're expecting, which is really great. So this is the good news. The King of Wands, the Emperor, they're both fire energies. They take action. They're focused. They want to bring in stability. They're taking things into their own hands. They're bossing up. So this is an important energy to come through. So you're going to be happy. Going to be really happy, large and in charge, and happy with the Ten of Cups. The Emperor wants to make something a concrete success, so it's very determined energy as well. And so this may be if you're dealing with something like authorities or somebody who's in authority, maybe this is not you, you're going to be happy with the outcome. So that's actually really good as well. So yeah, fantastic energy. I think very, very different results from approaching this from this different vantage point of seeing things with this divine wisdom, which is extraordinary. So this is why we can see with the star card, the star is guiding you here. You are being very strongly guided by spirit, and this is the future as well. There's a future vision that you're working on, a dream perhaps that you're thinking of. And this is the star card can also sprinkle a little bit of healing around because we've got the Ace of Cups here too, which is actually really nice. It's a little bit of magic healing dust that it can put over everything just to, it can bring it in a sense of deep renewal, which is nice, but it can be wishes coming true with the star card. So it's, really, really good energy to come through with that. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Capricorn, and see what's coming through. We have, I can release the past and forgive everyone. Okay, so this is something like maybe you're seeing something didn't work out. It's just like, okay, that's great. I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. And we see you doing that, moving into the Ten of Cups and being the Emperor. So yeah, fantastic. That's a really powerful energy to come through. And like I said, it's kind of like when you have that omnipotent kind of view or just being able to see everything, it's hard to explain it. It's like you can see that in a weird way, it's like there is no blame when you're up there in those higher realms. Everyone was just kind of doing the best that they can, and even yourself. So, but we've got, as your charm, we've got the 3 notes. Boom, 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 boom. It's like a quickening. It's a heartbeat. It's like things can happen in 3s, quite literally. It's the quick step. So things pick up the pace, quite literally. It kind of happens really quickly, but I keep getting that 3s. It's like a heartbeat that's kind of quickening, like when you get excited about something or when you're around somebody that you like, and you kind of can feel your heartbeat racing a little bit more. Or, but I kind of get the boom, boom, boom. The rhythm of it is, I just, it feels like I can kind of hear it's like drums beating, like boom, 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 boom. So it has this sense of, like it's like a shamanic ritual, really, but it's you're being called, or you're getting the message and getting a sense of a call to action here is what I'm getting with this, Capricorn. So, and it can also be that music is something that's really important to you as well. That could be something that comes through. And yeah, it just definitely is a quickening of the pace, perhaps, could come through. So that's it. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what's coming in, what else is coming in the near future. You're going to be happy with the Ten of Cups and the future beyond. We've got the Emperor here, happiness and success coming in, or at least bossing up and kind of taking charge and feeling a lot happier about that as well, which is great. And then where's this all going, further down the track? What other energies coming in now that it seems to have shifted into something a lot more positive? So where is this going? Is it being supported by the universe? What energy is coming through? What opportunities are coming through? What sort of people are coming through? So we're going to look at all of that. And we're also going to look at how to manage, the best way to manage and utilize and make the most out of this energy, because energy is just all potential. And some people, you're going to see very clearly with this omnipotent view that the way that some people handle energy will produce a good result or a not so good result. And so we're going to get some information about the best way to utilize this energy that's coming to you, which is mostly this omnipotent spiritual power that is giving you this kind of information and knowledge that helps you shift something. So what's the best way to use that to get the optimum results? And then we're just going to look into everything further down the track, deeper, and pull any other clarifiers or extra information that you need to hear. So it's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over, Capricorn. The link will be in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and take care.